So there's a pro and a con here. I found this gopher snake and it was crawling around here. It went under my shipping container. Hopefully he ate himself the few mice that are left underneath there. And how it got in, so I figured it out, is I had to backfill underneath, because what happened here is after the rain kind of washed away underneath the bottom here, and it was able to slide underneath. Now, the only reason why he's here is because I definitely have a couple mice underneath my shipping container, and that's what I got to get rid of. Now, it's an absolute beautiful, beautiful animal. So what I'm gonna let this guy go is because this guy competes for food. Whatever he eats, the rattlesnakes can't eat. The rattlesnakes stay away. These guys really won't eat rattlesnakes for most of the time here, but they do compete for food. And him here means I'm not doing my job. So my job is him having no food, so he won't come around, and I'm not doing that. So this is a failure on my end, and thank God it was just a beautiful gopher snake and nothing else. Because I've had a few rattlesnakes up against the house, and it's not a very fun situation to figure out. I'm gonna go ahead and let this guy go. Let's go over here and let him go. Let him go over here in the little field. So I'm gonna let him go right now, but there are decisions you're gonna have to make out here of where your personal space is and what you don't want in your personal space. If there's a rat in the house, what are you gonna do, you know? And you kind of have to figure out these situations and kind of have to really go for it. So, you know, this guy right now, he's a beautiful creature, and I don't really feel threatened. When I feel like something's gonna threaten the life of me or my children, I have to, you know, defend my family. But this guy, he's not doing nothing. Woo! That's the wrong way. Why do you want to go back? Why you want to go back? You gonna try and test the fence? That way, bro. Look at him. Look at him. Come on, buddy. Still trying to test my fence. Let's see how well these little. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Look, bud. I know we friends, but we ain't that good of friends. Look. Let's see how well this fence is actually working. I don't know. See? Little barbs. See? He can't get in. And he's really trying to get... The same problem that I have with the rattlesnakes that I try and like shoo away. You would be surprised on these snakes, you know, just how stubborn they really are. Like this guy here, like go away, like go open space that way. You'd be surprised. I had a rattlesnake that I shooed away, but it was 3 times. Sometimes you gotta remove it one way or the other off the property. So here's what I do. Put a pressure on him. Grab him by the back of the head. So I didn't really hurt him. He wants to kind of jerk out. So obviously this guy, he's not getting it. So let's go over to the open space out here. Now look, there he goes. Is gently wrap your whole hand around. Now put your thumb a little closer up, right behind the head. Okay, you got him.
Snake feels like I'm holding a huge lizard.
This is very similar. I've gotten bit by one before. Now see, he is, honestly, he's more scared than anything else. But the problem is I think he really likes the dinner he had last night underneath my shipping container. So I'm gonna have to use, you know, traps to get rid of all those mice. But honestly, it makes, especially the girls, really uncomfortable. So my man's gotta go. This snake's gotta leave. So I'm teaching Richie here that, you know, not all snakes are venomous. Not everything out here you need to like smash with a rock. just understand and be able to, you know, live harmoniously with things. There are things that are dangerous and venomous and vicious, but that's not one of them. So we're going to go ahead and let him go in the far corner of the property, let him scamper off. After that, if he comes back in here, that's on me, because that means I'm not having this snake fence up right. And honestly, I'd rather 1,000 of these than one rattlesnake. Let's go teach him how to let him go. Come on, guys. Mice and rodents down at bay over here. I want to do a better job with that. And if I'm doing my job, he shouldn't be able to get in or want to come here in the first place. So come on closer and let's go ahead and let him go. If it's not too close of a shot, folks, that's the camera woman. She doesn't really, a little hesitant for our reptilian friend here. Come on. Come on, bring that camera up. I'll be in between you and the camera. Come on. Come on. This is what we're going to do, Richard. Don't throw him on the ground. Just go ahead and let him go. And kind of stand back. He is going to want to get away from you. He's not going to come towards you. Okay? So all you do, go ahead. Come on in. 15 feet closer. Okay. Now lay him down. Slow. Throw him on the ground. Look at his little tails in your bucket. Okay, lay him down. Slowly. Well, all the way down to the ground. Come on, you're okay. And then let him go. All the way down, let go. Perfect. Stand back. You're good. And let's go ahead. So what he's trying to do, he's trying to find something to go underneath. And that was the problem over there. You see, he's trying to hide underneath this. Come on. So we're going to go ahead. There he goes. Now he's going over here to this bush. Bam, right inside that hole. So the biggest takeaway is snakes don't dig holes. So what the main problem is you see you have all these mice that dig holes. The snakes go in the holes, okay? And the snakes go after the mice. You have to get rid of the food source, get rid of the holes, get rid of the snakes. Hopefully that guy is over here. There's a lot of little holes. It goes off in the distance. He finds all kinds of food, but he keeps himself, you know, his 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good learning experience for Richie. Understanding, you know, understanding how to deal with that situation. You know, I remember being up north in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, grabbing a bucket full of gardener snakes was just a fun thing we did. Now, you know, out here it's a little different, but teaching him and him growing as a person and, you know, building that strength to not be scared but be aware, understand, you know what I mean? You don't want to live in fear, you know, when you want to stand in your own power. Good job, buddy. Now, that's good, but we have to also learn there are, I believe it's a coral snake, there are certain snakes that don't have a rattle. I think there's one snake that doesn't have a rattle that we really have to be aware of. So we can't do every single snake. You can't just pick them all up. But especially, you know what a rattlesnake looks like. I mean, a healthy fear, you have to stop and assess the situation, okay? You have to, if you don't know what snake it is and you're not sure, keep your distance and let me know. But if I'm here and I say, okay, this is what type of snake it is, we're good. So that's what homeschool is going to be for today. We are going to learn different types of snakes and venomous snakes in the area. That way you're aware of the whole situation. You understand? Let's go over and check out the fencing over here. So what the problem I had was, is underneath here it got worn down. As you can see, the water lines here. This got washed out underneath here. The snake was able to go underneath and went inside. And the problem is the snake wanted to go underneath and go inside. So those two things need to be corrected. And also with these snake fences, if you look, it's 4 feet high, so that means it's high enough to go up, and the snake can't just go up and over, because they can stretch out half their body length. Also, on the back side of this, we have the 8-inch mesh, and that 8-inch mesh on the back side here is really small enough that even the scorpions and other small animals are not going in. So I have this really buried down pretty deep. It all depends on how bad you have the rodents. Now over there in the other side where the garden is, this is a lot deeper down inside. That because, you know, the rodents are trying to burrow in. So what I like to do is I like to berm it up on both sides, which was just, you know, just put a mound of dirt and dig it in real deep. And this is going to keep out most snakes most of the time. But the key to all of it is you have to make sure that they don't want to go in. They don't want to go in because there's not clutter and there's not food. You know what I mean? And the key is, especially right where we're at here, if you look at this situation, it's okay. So you have like the bushes here, and have to teach the kids, have to be aware, like, you don't know what's in the bush. The area where everyone's going to be, where I park my car, is clear, it's flat. There's no bushes, there's no ornamental nothing. There's nothing laying on the ground, nothing, just barren land. That way you're able to just look and know, okay, where's the, everything is good. There's no snake right here. And I had to learn it the hard way. I remember a couple years ago, got out the car, boom, 3 feet away, you know, and there's a rattlesnake. So the number one thing I want to stress is no food, nowhere for them to hide, and if they are there going through the area, because sometimes they like to travel, especially when the monsoon season, they get washed out of all their little holes, you're able to actually see where the snake is. And then last but not least, every snake is not a bad snake. You know, just like the little gopher, you know, he's getting rid of all the mice and he's doing a service. So let him be, but make sure he has his space and you have yours. God bless. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments any situations anyone's had with snakes recently, or any advice they have for the community at large. Take care and God bless.